Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are here for some more DYNA, this being episode 2. First episode, pretty solid start, I have to say. I enjoyed my time with the first episode. Like, honestly, I don't know which first episode I enjoyed more. I guess I feel the same way about them when comparing this to the first episode of Gridman. It was just a solid start, and I'm really interested to see how they're going to tackle, because we know there's gonna be, like, obviously giant robots, all these different forms, transformations. They're gonna play the OP music over it, fighting kaiju. We already know we're gonna have all that, but I'm really interested to see how they're gonna handle, because with Yume, like, how she kept saying there's something wrong with me. She said it like a couple times in the previous episode. I'm interested to see how they're going to tackle that. And I don't think it's just her, because like, just from the first episode, I feel like there's something a little bit wrong with, like, each of our characters in their own way. Like, the one who came off the most normal to me, I guess, was Yomogi, which is probably something wrong with him. And maybe that, like, it was even showcased in the first episode. He just seemed the most normal to me out of all of them, I would say. But I'm interested to see how they're going to tackle that as we go forward into the series, because obviously different than Gridman in that aspect, kind of what they're trying to tackle here. So I'm excited for more, excited to see what we'll have with this second episode. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, we're starting off with the OP. Let's go. We got the visuals too. Oh man, we got all kinds of different forms of transportation, even like a submarine, I guess. Ooh. Oh, this scale though, look how massive. Oh, that's clean. Ooh, that cut was clean. Man, like the thrusters though, like the whole design is just, I always said that so much in Gridman with like a lot of the transformations. It was always just so raw to me. You know, these things, what the heck are they? Big question I had in the previous episode. Something that, like, we were just in something that massive. Possible that Dynazenon recognize your aptitude, because it was just Galma. Imagine if all of them are kind of in it together. You roped us into this shit. He really wants to stick up for his friend, because he gave him some food. They're probably the group that we saw, like, in the OP that I was saying. We didn't even see them in the first episode. Dynazenon training gives each of them a figure. Each of them a part. Wait, does she have nothing in her hands? I mean, she wasn't a part of the transformation, to be fair. I think she literally had nothing in her hand. Huh. Which one's the kaiju? Both of them. Like, Gamma, Dynazenon, are you a kaiju? I think he's listening to some Masayoshi Oishi. That's what it sounds like. I don't think you're gonna get paid from this. I think you're still unemployed. And y'all gonna be seeing less of him going forward, probably. And you're gonna be having some more classes off at school, maybe days off. Oh. Is she actually gonna stick to it? I don't have plans. Imagine. Oh. I felt that though. You know when you're waiting for the sneeze. You know that kaiju shit that's been happening. I was involved in it erotically. Oh my god. So the person who didn't show up was Yomogi, but it's because he had work. Here's what I'm picking up on, right? Each of the characters, it seems like. Now I know the title of the episode is called, like, Reasons for Fighting or whatever, but it seems like each of the, like, we haven't really saw much with Yume yet, but I feel like maybe in her mind this could potentially be progress for her, showing up to something like this, actually keeping a promise, or, you know, that's where I'm getting with it. But then with, like, him, the unemployed guy, he's like, oh, if this means I'm employed, then I'm gonna do this. So it's not necessarily that they're actually, well, I guess they could be interested in the actual, like, the robot in the piloting, but I feel like they have these other reasons why they want to do this. Maybe they're trying to progress themselves in each of their own certain ways, you know. So I think that's actually pretty cool. Something I've picked up on so far. Look at this shot. Why is this shot so weird? Is that just me or? Oh, nice censoring there. I told you I had work. See, like, the others, they have something maybe they want to get better with or progress in. Maybe Yomogi doesn't really have anything. Right, they're the best of friends now. Like, of course she let him in. Oh my god. Why? Oh, there they are. There's that group. Oh, right here, like this. Dino Soldier. I see why they had to go away now. Although, even still, that would stand out. Oh, she's apologizing. DYNA WING SOLDIER. Hey, there you go. Okay, so that probably what was they were talking about on the news. I was wondering what that was. I didn't know if that was a separate thing. That was probably from this, but look at all the aftermath. The nation, the government, what are they gonna do if there's kaiju? That's true. Sister died at the floodgate. That was just kind of random to mention, wasn't it? Like, this is kind of out of nowhere. But obviously, we know there's something behind like that memento she has there too, or like there's something going on with that. Yo, this lineup actually kind of raw, I have to say. The one dude has like his hat sideways. Okay. So this is what y'all do. Yeah, man, your aptitude, right? Like you're natural. Oh, Yume already here to scoop him. Or they're all here, I guess. Okay. Oh shit. Here we go again. Oh. Yeah, this is a little different than the first. Yeah, than the first battle. Yeah. Now we're being flipped. We were flipping that one in the previous episode. Now we're being flipped. They're all like, good. I don't even know how to attack you. I don't even know what to do. This might actually work out. Oh. Yomogi's just behind him, like flapping his arms and shit. He's just stretching. He has to warm up a little bit. Oh. There we go. Let's get some teamwork. Wing soldier. DYNA WING SOLDIER. Ooh. Oh, here comes that music. Here comes that music, man. Every time. Ooh. Okay. Okay. They had to flex for the first combination. Just a random bus going underneath it through the street. Nice. Got the wings too. Just bringing it up into the out of the atmosphere again. Okay, so this is what we doing this time. This is what we doing this time. Oh my god. Just fucking it up. Man, those impact frames again, dude. I think I like that design more than the Dynarex, to be honest. And who would have thought, right? Who would have thought it would be Yume and Yomogi teaming up like that? And the bus can keep moving on to its destination. I'm surprised it even kept going in the first place. Yep. Yep. Gamma was right. Man, the lineups are so raw. Like how we have our group and then there's them now. Like, this is going to be something real fun to follow, I feel like. This episode of Dynazenon, once again, another really enjoyable episode. I would actually say I enjoyed this about the same, if not even more, than the first episode. And I was not expecting the Yume and Yomogi team up. I was not expecting that, but it was actually really sweet. I would personally probably say I like the design more than the Dynarex. Although the Dynarex stuff is cool, don't get me wrong. Like the Wing Soldier, especially how they animated that transformation, how they did that. Like, for the first time, like they did the same thing with Dynarex. Like they kind of went in with that. And then again, which I don't know if they're going to reuse it like every time they transform as we go further into the series, but they had to flex a little bit, right, with the first transformation, the first combination. And we're going to see so much more of that. Like I talked about in the first episode, we're going to see so many different kinds of combinations and transformations and kaiju and just other things. Like that's just a given. But in terms of the actual like the content with the characters and all that, like I touched upon in the reaction, I was talking about that, like their reasons for fighting. You know, for some of them, it's different in each of their cases why they're going through with this, and even doing like the training, for example, and kind of getting into this, right? And you can kind of see a bit of Yomogi come out in this episode in comparison to the previous episode, because I was wondering, like with this, all of them showed up for the training and he didn't. So I'm just like, okay, it seems like maybe these other characters are trying to progress or trying to better themselves with their lives. Like the one dude, I forget his name. I'm gonna have to get the names down and all that, but he was saying like, okay, maybe I'll be employed now. So like that's him trying to progress himself. And then Yume with her trying to progress herself, maybe by actually showing up and sticking to things and keeping promises or whatever you'd want to say. And I was like questioning, I was like, okay, what are they gonna do with Yomogi, or what is it with Yomogi, because he didn't show up. So what does that say about him? He just kind of went to work and just going through the motions, I guess you would say, like just normal life, like go to school, go to your job, just the cycle. You know what I'm saying? So kind of interesting. But we did see part of like him seeing that bus ride by and him wanting to protect that. That was something that stood out to me with him in this episode as well. So it's just kind of like kaiju of the week, right? Just like a lot like how Gridman was, at least initially now. But you can tell there are little kind of tidbits here, just more to that there's more to this series, I guess you would say, than just obviously the giant robots and the kaiju and the fighting and all that, because that's what Gridman had too. Gridman had more to it than just that, and you can already see that kind of coming out here with Dynazenon. So now we have this other group as well. So I'm excited to get more from them, interested to get more with them, and more with our characters as well, because we really don't know really. I mean, we know a little bit, but we don't really know shit about them so far, and we don't really know what it is. So yeah, so far though, through 2 episodes, really enjoying it. Let me know what you guys thought of this second episode. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.